Hello, Sairam students. Hope you all must have found your essay 1 paper easy and you all must have done well. Yes, isn't it? Okay. Now coming back to our online session, mathematics. Today we'll be doing chapter 12, that is lines, angles and triangles. And today we'll be doing part 1 of this chapter. Students, in this chapter, we'll be covering some topics like geometrical shapes and lines, different types of angles, measurement and construction of angles, that is how to draw using a protractor, and types of triangles and their properties. So let us start with the geometrical shapes, lines and angles. The first one is a point. Now a point, you can say, is just like a dot which does not have a shape or size, and it is also the smallest geometrical shape. Point is always denoted by a capital letter. Now here point A, point L and point F are some examples of points. Coming to the second one, that is line segment. Now what is a line segment? Here you have got 2 points, that is point A and point B. Now when we join point A and point B, we get a line segment. Now as a line segment has got 2 endpoints, that is point A and point B, it can be measured. Okay? And it has got a finite number of points. That is, as it has got 2 endpoints, it has got a finite number of points. Finite means a fixed number of points. Yes? Now what is a line segment? A line segment, that is when we take 2 points and join them using a scale, we get a line segment. Now line segment is also denoted, that is you can write line segment as, you write AB and you'll just put a small bar on top of it, which tells us that it is a line segment AB. Its length can be measured, and here A and B are the 2 endpoints of line segment AB. Now coming to the third one, that is ray. Now what is a ray? Yes. Now here a ray has got one endpoint and the other end can be extended indefinitely. So as it is extended, it can be extended indefinitely from the other side, that is from the other end. It cannot be measured, and it has got infinite number of points. So what is a ray? A line segment that extends on one side is called a ray. It has one end point. The other end can be extended indefinitely. Again here ray can be written as, you'll write AB. On the top you'll put a small bar with a small arrow which represents ray AB. Here A is the end point. Okay? And also it cannot be measured. Coming to the fourth one, that is a line. Now what is a line? That is, here you don't have any endpoints. Both the sides can be extended. That is, here can you see, that is both the sides arrow. So line does not have any endpoint, as both the sides can be extended, it cannot be measured. So what is a line? A line segment that extends on both the sides is called a line. It has no endpoints and it is denoted with, when we write line AB, we will write it as AB with a small bar and 2 arrows, which represents line AB, and it cannot be measured. A line, has it extends from both the sides, it has got infinite number of points. Okay? Now let us revise again all the 3 figures. Yes. Now here it has got 2 points. So when point A and point B are joined, you get a line segment. Second one is both the sides arrows. It can be extended from both the sides. When both the sides, it extends from both the sides, it is called as a line and it cannot be measured. And the third one is where one end point and with one arrow, it is called as a ray. So your first one is a line segment. It has got two end points and it can be measured. Okay. Here both the sides arrows, and in a line both the sides arrows are compulsory, which tells us that it can be extended from both the sides. So when both the sides are extended, it is called as a line. And the third one, where you have got one end point and only the other side is extended and it cannot be measured, it has got an infinite number of points, it is called as a ray. So in a ray, you should have one end point, and on the other hand you should always show an arrow that it extends from the one side, or you can say from the one end. One end you have got end point, the other end is extended. Okay. Now based on this, lines can be categorized into two main types, that is straight lines and curved lines. Under straight lines we have vertical line, slanting line and horizontal line. Vertical line can also be called as a standing line, straight single one line. Slanting line can be slanted in any way. Yes. And horizontal line is also called as a sleeping line. And the second one is curved lines. Now based on these lines, let us see how an angle is formed. Now when an angle, here you can see there are two rays, that is ray AC and ray AB. They meet at one common point which is called as the vertex. And here the common point is A. Now these two rays, that is ray AC and ray AB, they are called as the arms of angle. Okay, the two rays are called as the arms of angle. Now when two rays meet at one common point A, an angle is formed. Yes, an angle is always showed by this curved line. Yes, an angle is formed. So what is an angle? When two rays meet at a common endpoint, an angle is formed. The common endpoint is called the vertex, which is A here, and the two rays are called the arms of the angle. The angle shown in the figure is read as angle CAB or BAC. Now angle is always represented by this symbol, that is angle. You can see here angle BAC or angle CAB. Now based on this, angles are mainly of four types. Let us learn about the different types of angles. The first one is right angle. Now what is a right angle? Now here when two rays, that is one a vertical ray and a horizontal ray. Here you can see this ray QP and ray QR. They meet at a common point, or you can say common vertex, that is Q. An angle is formed. Now when a vertical ray and a horizontal ray meet at a common point Q, and the angle formed is called as a right angle. And right angle is always, that is represented by this symbol, that is straight one symbol, right angle. So what is a right angle? An angle, that is here, an angle formed by a vertical ray and a horizontal ray is called a right angle. Now here angle PQR is your right angle. The next one is obtuse angle. Now obtuse angle is always more than right angle. Now here PQR is your right angle. Yes. But here your obtuse angle is more than your right angle. So MQR is your obtuse angle. Angle MQR is your obtuse angle. Yes. So what is an obtuse angle? An angle greater than a right angle is called an obtuse angle. Angle MQR is an obtuse angle. Coming to the third type of angle, that is acute angle. Here acute angle is always smaller than right angle. Now here in this figure, PQR is your right angle, but as it is, this angle is smaller than right angle, so LQR is your acute angle. So what is an acute angle? An angle less than a right angle is called an acute angle. Angle LQR is an acute angle. Coming to the fourth one, that is a straight angle. Now what is a straight angle? Now in a straight angle, when the arms of the angle lie in an opposite direction. Now here you have two arms there, or you can say two rays, that is QS and QR. Yes, these are the two arms. So QS and QR, they lie in the opposite direction. They form an angle, that is they form a straight angle. Now so here SQR is your straight angle. Yes, so straight angle can go in any direction. Yes, so in a straight angle, the angle rays, they face in the opposite directions. Now a straight angle can also be formed by adding two right angles. That is, if you draw a straight vertical ray here, that is a common ray for this, and a common vertex, that is Q. Two right angles are formed. So two adjoining right angles also form a straight angle. So two adjoining right angles form a straight angle. So here angle SQR is your straight angle. Now we already learned about the different types of angles. Let us learn the measurements of all the types of angles. Now a right angle is a straight vertical, that is a line and a vertical horizontal line form a right angle. A right angle always measures 90 degree. Now here ray YX and ray YZ, a vertical two rays, they form a right angle. So a right angle always measures 90 degree. It is not less than or nor it is more than. It is exactly 90 degree. An acute angle is always less than a right angle. So it is more than 0 degree but less than 90 degree. So acute angle here, PQ angle, PQR is your acute angle, which is less than 90 degree. Now obtuse angle is always more than a right angle. So it is more than 90 degree but it is less than straight angle, that is 180 degree. So your obtuse angle here is angle ABC, which is more than right angle, that is DB, angle DBC. Now your straight angle always measures 180 degree. Now here your angle is, straight angle is angle X, Y and Z. So angle XYZ measures 180 degree. Now based on this, some exercise sums. Okay, now the first one is, which you have to do it in your notebook, children. Identify the following as ray, line or line segment. Okay, now here the first one is 2 points, that is P and Q. When we join point P and Q, we get a line segment. So the first figure is a line segment. The second one, that is, you have got 2 points L and M, but both the sides arrows are shown. So what is that figure? That is, it is called as a line. A line extends from both the sides, and that is why both the sides arrows are shown. If there are only points both the sides, that means it is a fixed point, it can be measured, and it is a line segment. Whereas if both the sides arrows are shown, that means it extends from both the sides, so it is a line, and it has got infinite number of points and it cannot be measured. And the third one, here you have got one end point and the other side, that is the other end, is extended. It is shown with a arrow. Yes, so again it has got infinite number of points because the other end is extended. It does not have any end point, so it also cannot be measured, and this type of figure is called as a ray. Now here you have to draw the following lines. A slanting line. Now how will you draw a slanting line? Yes, you can draw a slanting line anyway, and you can just name it. And the second one is a vertical line, which is shown with a straight, or you can also call it as a straight line. So both we will name it A, and this you will name it as C and so draw it and name it. So next one is horizontal line, or you can also call it as a sleeping line, curved line which is not straight. So both again you will name it MN. This you can name it as X and Y. Okay. So while drawing the different types of lines or kinds of lines, you will use a ruler. Okay. Do not draw with your hand. Yes. Now this third question, that is, here you have to classify the following as acute angle, obtuse angle, or right or straight angle. Okay, now the first angle, that is angle AOB. Now angle AOB, now here children, in this they meet at one common vertex, that is vertex O, common point. So if I draw a straight vertical line here, it becomes my right angle. But here angle AOB is less than right angle, so it is an acute angle. Okay. Now the second figure, that is angle LMN. Here you can say ray MN and ray ML. Yes, one is vertical and one is horizontal. So when vertical and horizontal ray form a right angle, straight vertical and horizontal ray form a right angle. So what type of angle it is? Angle MNN. It is a right angle. And the third figure, yes, angle SOT. Yes, here ray OS and ray OT. Yes, they meet at a common vertex, that is O here. So SOT, angle SOT, what type of angle it is? It measures straight, it is a straight line and it measures 180 degree. So what type of angle it is? It is a straight angle. And the last one is F, that is angle IJK. or you can say it as KJI. Yes. Now if I draw a straight line here, it becomes my right angle. Here it is more than 90 degree, or you can say more than right angle. So what type of angle it is? It is called as an obtuse angle. Now based on this topic, whatever we have done, some home assignment for you, where you have to draw and name line segment, line and ray. This you have to do it in your homework part, students. Different types of lines. Under different types of lines, we did straight lines and curved lines. And under straight lines, we have learned that is vertical lines, horizontal lines, and yes, slanting lines. The third one is different types of angles. Now here, whatever you're drawing, you have to name it. Okay. Okay. So in the next class, we'll be studying about how to measure and construct an angle. So meet you in the next class. Till then, thank you for today and bye-bye.